All right. One swordsman, man. You know, two swordsman brothers right here, and two more swordsman brothers coming up for you guys. It's going to be a showdown of Marth. I'm talking about Mr. E versus Pugwest.
Now, this is one I've actually been curious to see here, man. Marth, Dittos. I'm not mad at this.
Yeah. It'll be a fun little showdown for sure.
Yeah, and like you said, both of these two guys, very young as well, too. So, it's history in the making here. Okay. Here on Halberd. Thank God this stage ain't legal anymore.
Oh. I don't know. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Halberd because I played Meta Knight and Brawl. So.
Did you?
I did.
Man, chat probably doesn't want to hear this, but I actually like Castle Siege. I'm one of those guys.
Oh, you one of those guys?
I am, man.
Did you main DDD?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I main Link, dude.
In Brawl too?
I did, man. I'm a Link guy. And a little Snake. A little Snake, too.
Respect.
It wasn't easy. It definitely was not easy. All right.
All right, this is going to be fun, man. I mean, you know, there's been a lot of back and forth. I think, you know, Leo's kind of taken the title as undisputed best Marth, right? Just for what he's been able to do with that character. But, you know, both of these guys can make, you know, claims that they're not too far behind him, but which one truly is going to lock in that second place, right? This could go a long way into determining that. Going to be a fun little ditto right here.
Absolutely. I know a lot of top players, they don't really get too caught up into dittos in terms of like who beat who. I know they all like to talk about notable wins and placing, but
that's what matters the most. But
I don't know,
it's just something about having that victory
Yep.
over somebody you compete with for that title. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
Something about that. So
yeah, man.
I'm going to put a little more effort into it right here. We see a very aggressive start here from Pugwest.
Yeah.
He's very controlled. One thing about Mr. E is at times he can struggle versus characters or players that kind of just rush him down like in his face. You know what I mean? I've seen that be his Achilles heel a couple of times, but he is able to get it together right when it counts.
I agree. When you play a character like Marth, what do you expect? I mean, obviously you're a character that is just built around keeping the opponent out. Oh my goodness, and Pugwest keeping you out of a stock, brother.
I'm telling you, man. Pugwest opening Mr. E up right there. Starting out big time.
Like a doctor or a surgeon or something here.
And that's going to be it, man. Uses that jump, and that was really good stuff by Mr. E. Capitalizing on the fact that he didn't have a jump, and he used the air dodge, so I'm just going to push him through with the forward air off stage. And that's quite the big break, because he lost that stock relatively early.
Like he did, man. But cushioning that blow before they ran away from him too much, man. They didn't want too much extra credit tacked on, so solid showing as always. Auto cancel back air, jab, oh, no forward smash, interrupted with the first hit of Dancing Blade.
These guys are just out here slap boxing, man.
That they are.
A little more dangerous than what I used to do in high school, man. They got blades.
They got blades in my high school, though.
Oh,
East Side High.
Oh, that.
East Side High, bro.
Oh, my goodness. So pretty much evened up here. See Mr. E on the defense right now. Pugwest on the hunt. And just how quickly, though, it changes, man. These guys just going back and forth, hit after hit. Oh, but the biggest hit coming from Mr. E takes care of it with the tipper.
Leave a tip, brother.
I'm telling you, man. That's a little more than 3%, too.
Listen, man. You left that man some gratuity, too, bro.
I ain't lying to you, man. You know, big win right there for Mr. E. Definitely a little bit of a comeback win, too. You saw how quickly Pugwest was able to eliminate that first stock from Mr. E. And Mr. E, you know, as you said, you know, able to, you know, kind of soften the blow right there, catching him without a jump, air dodging, and just pushing him back off with the forward air. So
yeah, man, that empty hop, turn around, tipper forward smash, that spacing, that positioning is so prime and pristine. I just don't know how, like I've said before, I don't know how these Marth mains do it. I just need a character that can hit you once and send you flying.
Not wrong.
I don't got time for all of this. But we do got time for another match here, starting off on Battlefield.
Yes, we do.
Down throw in the back here, starting things off, opening them up real quick. Dr. Pugwest not wasting any time with the aggression.
Dr. Pug. I like that. Okay. All right, just cutting through him a little bit here.
Yeah, answering back with a Dancing Blade of his own, going tit for tat. You know, and it's really strange. Both of these two characters, not the aggressive type. You know, they play more of like a zoning, or more of a baiting type of game. But when you add two of the same characters, a ditto between two Marths, somebody's going to have to approach sooner or later, you know?
You're not wrong about that at all.
Oh, my God.
All right, so Mr. E getting the better of him here in the early goings. Ooh, that was a little scary.
That it was. That could have been a stage spiking opportunity, and if he would have found a way to recover, he would have recovered high, and he probably would have ate some down tilts. Oh,
wow. Up B's just trading. Actually, good anticipation from Pugwest. Knew he was going to air dodge there and tried to catch him with the up B on the stage.
Yeah, going as low as possible, trying to get that stock and solidify it as his own. Here it is.
Nice.
Short hop nair right off the ledge. Jumping right into the face of danger and
wow.
just.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a little too far right there, and you know neither one of them really willing to. That'll do it.
Okay.
Shield check, man. Shield check. You gotta know, man. That shield was not in full health too. So
it was not.
That was a good shield break for Pugwest.
If you don't power shield it, that's going to be huge.
Oh no! That quickly off the footstool, intentional or not, it is certainly effective for Mr. E going up 2-0 on Pugwest. And you know,
I'll take it.
It was kind of the same narrative that we saw in the first game, except you know it was Pugwest who was able to kind of bring it back pretty quickly right there, but. I might even finish the sentence before that footstool came out.
It mixed us up, man.
And put Mr. E up. I'm sure we got to swap those names, man. I'm sure Pugwest wishes Mr. E right now with being up 2-0, but not the case.
Absolutely not. We're here on Town and City starting off game 3. I'm not mad at this counter pick. This is actually my favorite stage in the game, man. You get those quick kills off top. You got some platforms to work with for a little bit, then after a while it turns into FD, so why not?
Why not, indeed.
Are we serious?
I mean, you just did that to him. And he is just trying to line him up. God damn.
EE, please.
I mean, there was a reason he tried, and then just sending the tipper right back. Not going to get the stock there. There's a reason he lined him up perfectly like that. Pushed him a little bit to the stage, and then got the full charge.
But how do we not see that coming? I mean, he threw it out once, didn't connect, threw it out a second time, and was like, caught you slipping, brother.
It's because they're just so aggressive. You have to put up your shit. You got to block, right?
Yeah, true.
It's just like if somebody, you know, picks the right opportunity to make you pay, it
Power
is what it is.
is the name of the game, though, versus Marth. You got to be proficient at that, because if not, that shield is going to go bye-bye real quick. Okay, nice. 2 short hop fairs in a row. Mr. E finding entry, though, with Dancing Blade. This match starting to run away here from Pugwest.
Yeah. Pugwest definitely struggling right now. Taking a lot of big hits.
Yeah, meaty damage being put on nonetheless. And just,
oh, my God.
Wow.
Getting scraped up in that third game, man. I mean, all 3 of those games were quite quick. You know what I mean? But the last 2 definitely, you know, going the way of Mr. E quite decisively. You know, kind of a little wonky on that second one. I do admit that footstool. You know, that's just unfortunate for Pugwest. But that game, too, was nothing but just pure decisive aggression for Mr. E. He earned that one.
Kind of picked the wings off of that man, if you will. Just held him down, just dismantled him, pulled him apart. I mean, that shield breaker? Come on, man. Come on.
Not nice, man. Not nice.
I
killed him at, like, the end percent was 61.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about that. That's nutty.
But it wouldn't have killed if you didn't position him properly. Like you said before, pushed him into the right spot.
I think that was definitely, and he had the right amount of time. You get a lot of time to capitalize. Probably longer than wish time. You know what I mean? Like, you get a lot of time to work with right there. So excellent job by Mr. E taking it 3-0, making a statement on, you know, who you want to say is the better Marth. Well, I think I might have a case. So,
right.
Well done. But Pugwest, no slouch himself. Sure he'll do fine in losers.
Absolutely, man. Pugwest, a solid Marth in singles. I think I like his doubles play a bit more, man. Sure. He's a solid team player. He teams with Mars on a consistent basis all the time, man. Had a solid showing at Genesis 3 and ended up putting Zero Nairo into losers
bracket. Yeah, that was crazy, man. They're known to do some big things together. So